Hello, my friends, and welcome to beautiful Italia. This adventure through wine country was like riding through a dreamscape, a real-life fairy tale. We spent a week pedaling up and down rolling hills covered in fields of wheat, past vineyards, through olive groves, beneath cypress-lined dirt roads, and into beautiful little villages. Some of the scenery looked like screensavers, you know, the ones that seem too good to be true. Well, it is true. This is Tuscany, and I can honestly say that this was one of the most enjoyable weeks I've ever had on a bike.
It's just so beautiful, I can't get over it.
But it wasn't just the Italian charm that made this experience so special. It was the wonderful group of people I got to share it with. And I know this looks much different than my typical adventures, so let me tell you how this came to be. About a year ago, I got an email from a guy named Jonas who runs a tour company with his wife called Vagabond Trails. He explained that they do all sorts of trekking, trail running, and photography tours, and that he wanted to start something new, bike tours. The timing was perfect because I loved the idea of offering tours for my viewers, but I was intimidated by all of the logistics. But he told me not to worry about any of that. All I had to do was invite my audience, and his team would take care of everything else. And he's Swedish. You know I love the Swedes. We did our first group adventure in November 2025 to the highlands of Ecuador, and it was incredible. I've always loved sharing my adventures on YouTube and interacting with people in the comment sections, but having the opportunity to connect with my viewers in real life has been very meaningful. Group travel can be intimidating because you don't know who you'll end up with. Like, maybe there'll be some weirdos, even weirder than me. But this group of 12 strangers from around the US and 2 from Canada were so fun. And by the end of the week, we were like family. Guiding us around Tuscany were these 2 amazing guys, Giacomo and Andrea. They're both born and raised in this region, and they know their way around every single beautiful dirt road. I always say that the best way to get to know a place is with a local, and we were definitely in good hands. At the end of each ride, they took us to their favorite restaurants and even a couple farm-to-table meals. And as you know, Italian food is world famous. To say that we loved the food would be an understatement. I traded my typical beans and tortillas for homemade pastas, locally grown veggies, cheeses, pizza, and scrumptious desserts after every meal. I mean, we even ate dessert at our 10 a.m. coffee stops. If you follow the sport of gravel riding, you've probably heard of Tuscany's famous white roads, the Strada Bianca. Every March, the best in the world race on these gravel roads, and there's even a really cool laid-back vintage ride, not race, called Eroica that takes place in October. In this event, you have to ride an old-school bike made no later than 1987. I definitely want to come back and do this someday. It's right up my alley. But I'll have to leave the pinion and gates at home. Speaking of that, I rode the Priority Gemini on this adventure. And I know it's weird to see me on drop bars and skinny tires, but this area calls for it.
It's a beautiful day to be riding with all of you people. Yeah!
In an effort to make everyone feel comfortable, we had daily options for a shorter and longer ride, and we never exceeded 35 miles. I know that doesn't seem like much, but we had to fit in the important stuff, like eating, hanging out by the pool, and exploring these ancient villages. The first 3 days of our adventure were focused around the Chianti wine region, and the final 3 days were in the open landscapes of Valdorcia. And I gotta say, visiting Siena was a highlight. We had a wonderful dinner right on the charming old town square as the sun was setting. Beautiful. I could wander these old streets forever. The charm is off the charts. Oh, and Montalcino was stunning, and Pienza, and I could go on and on. I'm convinced that everything here is beautiful. Oh, and one more really cool thing about Italy, every single village has water fountains with great tasting fresh water. La Fontanella Italiana.
Best water in the world.
I'd always heard that Tuscany was a great place to ride bikes, and now that I've been here, I can honestly say that it's cycling paradise. Okay, let's get started with day one.
Ole, 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 ole. Just getting some smiling.
Morning, Ryan.
Good morning, everybody. How we doing?
Good morning.
Day one. I saw some blue nails here. Those look really cool.
Wow.
Just for Italy.
Just for Italy. I love it. We got the donut now.
Carb loading.
That's right. That's right. How we doing,
Hey, Ryan,
Gene?
ready
Good
to go?
morning.
What's going
How we
on?
doing,
You ready?
man? I'm ready.
do
Let's go
this.
have some fun. We're in Italy. Okay, my friends, are you ready to ride Italia? No crashies, no flatties, no whammies. Yeah, let's do it. I can already tell that this is going to be a distractingly beautiful place to ride bikes. Let's go have the best day ever, my friends. Yeah. I'm definitely excited. A little bit jet lagged, super happy. This has been months of planning and we're finally here and I'm meeting all these people for the first time. I've only met them on Zoom before this, so you know, it's good to see their happy, shiny faces. We're gonna split the group up in two. One for a longer ride, one for a shorter ride. It's day one, so we're just getting our legs going, figuring it out. A lot of people are on rented bikes, so we're just gonna be chilling. Tell me about the water situation here in Italy.
In Italy, it's so easy to find a public water fountain like this. Every villages have the water, and every cemeteries you find in Italy, you can find a water fountain.
So Jeff, you just filled up. How's the water?
Water's delicious. Everywhere I go in Italy and Florence, Tuscany region, the water out of the tap is perfectly delicious.
Mi amico, so what are we gonna do today? What are we gonna see out here?
Okay, today Chianti ride. We're gonna ride the best gravel of the Chianti region. We're gonna pass through closer to the biggest castle in the Chianti. Broglio is the name. The owner was the founder of the old Baron of Ricasoli, was the founder of the Chianti wine. Yeah.
And Chianti wine is famous worldwide, right? Because I don't drink wine.
No? You lose so much.
Do you guys drink wine?
Yeah.
Okay, somebody here will enjoy it. All right.
Yeah.
Everybody's always quiet when they're going uphill. There you go, ole, buddy. I have been wanting to ride these famous white roads for a long time. I came to this area in 2012, but not on a bike. And now that I'm on a bike, I can really see it. You know what I mean? It is special. What's up, Shadow? How you doing, buddy? Welcome to Italia. How's it going, everybody? Yeah. What's up, my dudes?
How you doing?
Boom, boom. How we feeling?
Feeling great.
Feeling great. So, have you guys been to Europe before?
This is my first time in Europe.
No way.
Yeah.
What made you want to come do this?
You?
Me?
Yeah.
And bikes and
And
Italy.
bikes and Italy
And pizza.
and pizza. I mean, all this. I mean, it's just idyllic, beautiful. once in a lifetime experience. So I had to do it.
What about you there, brother?
I've been to Italy about 3 years ago, and it was awesome. But that was just like a little touristy type thing, where we just walked.
So I can't imagine that I was the only one that got you here.
No, actually, it was my wife that got me to do this. We were watching one of your videos and in our living room, and she saw you talk about the trip, and she's like, "You need to go do that." I've been talking about wanting to do adventures, watching you doing all your amazing adventures. I'm like, I need to get out there and do that. And that was a one flop too. I've never been to Italy. I love, I've always seen pictures of it, and Tuscany sounded like the perfect opportunity to do something like this. So
cool. What's your wife's name?
Wendy.
Wendy, thank you for letting my man Brian come hang out with us.
Thanks, Wendy.
What did you find here?
A wine cork on the side of the road, No cigarette butts, but wine corks.
Yeah, that's Italy for you.
Normally beer cans like in the States, but here it's wine corks.
Let's cheer 'em on, everybody. Let's cheer 'em on. Hey! Ole, ole, ole. Paul! Da-da-da-da-da-da. Good job, Walt. You're the man. What's up, Jeff?
All right.
You having fun?
Having a great time. Loving it.
Paul? How we doing?
In Spanish.
Bien, muy bien.
Muy bien, muy bien. How do you say very good in Italian?
Molto bene.
Molto bene. Okay, that's enough hanging around. Time to ride bikes. Woo. Buongiorno. I know this area is famous for the white roads, but I'm really impressed with these green roads. And I was talking to the guides, they say this is the green time of year, obviously springtime. Everything is so lush. Let's just say I like it. What do you have there, buddy? Cappuccino. Nice. So tell me about this famous cafe in the Eroica event.
Oh, yeah. Welcome in Chianti, the area of the wine, but also of the cycling. And Gaiolo in Chianti is the house of l'Eroica. What is l'Eroica? L'Eroica is a cycling heaven. It's made with a vintage bike.
Okay.
Everything is old, and T-shirt is in wool, and the bike are before 1988. and when we stop for food, for the feed zone, there is no energy bar or mineral, but ham, cheese, bread, soup, and wine. And it's a magical atmosphere. Bike everywhere in the Chianti, and it's not a race. No, it's not the first, the second, but it's just to finish and enjoy.
So that happens when in the year?
The event is in beginning of October, the first weekend of October, but the itinerary is a permanent. There are permanent sign, and you can do when you want.
Okay. And this cafe? Tell me about the cafe.
The cafe, the Eroica now is a famous brand, and they develop also like the marketing, the T-shirt, and they build a lot of Eroica cafe, where you can find very traditional food, and the style is different. It's old style also, the cafe.
Oh yeah.
This is the oldest and the biggest castle in the Chianti region, and it's owned by the Ricasoli family, a noble family from Siena. And these are the vineyards of the winery. And for you, Ryan, it's a good day to start to drink wine.
Okay, team, come on in. Ole, 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 ole. Ole, ole. Oh, yeah, that was a good one. That may have been one of the best oles ever. Into the tunnel. The tunnel of trees, the most beautiful road in the world. Look at this, wow. Oh my gosh, I love this, wow. And how old do you think they are?
The big wood, also 100 years old. Yeah.
We just rode past this wall of wood and I thought, wow, this is some sort of intricate fence or something. And Giacomo says it's just firewood. Pretty impressive how they spend so much time stacking firewood in such an intricate way. It's like art. I don't know if you guys are appreciating this wood wall as much as you should be. It's very cool. Wow. Look at this. It's like a corn maze, but with wood. So you think this wood is for the pizza-fired ovens?
It's definitely keeping a lot of people happy with delicious pizza.
Yeah, and it's art.
It is.
Look at this.
Io mi stanco in fretta e la notte è lunga. Stringimi le mani e dimmi amore ferma. Che se corri troppo poi la luna scappa. Per favore resta qui con me. Persi dentro questa immensità. Mentre tu mi prendi in giro, ridi, ridi. Che la voce trema e la pioggia scende. Sopra Piazza Grande dico amore resta. Che se parli troppo poi notte passa.
We're almost there! Looking good, everybody!
Finish line.
That's right.
Getting there.
Good job.
That was awesome.
Thank you. That was amazing. What's up? Good job. Way to go. And we've got Andrea watching bike races.
Bike race, Pogacar.
Yes, good job. How do you feel?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Nice.
Yeah, I did it, so I feel so good.
Feels so good. Good job.
Thank you.
How was your first day riding in
That was
Italy?
incredible. That was great. Loved it.
And what are you making for lunch today?
For lunch, we prepared bruschette with olive oil and bruschette and tomato and garlic, and rice with pumpkin, ham and salami of Tuscany.
Okay.
Our salad from vegetable garden, and one omelette with potatoes. We was born here, and we live near from our house. This house, the farm of our parents, and they bought in 1970.
How's everybody feeling? Was that good or what?
Awesome.
Awesome. Good. All right. Dinner's in 1 hour. Thank you. That was amazing. You're amazing. Molto bene.
Bravi!
Yeah. So when I'm on these group trips, it's a much different experience to when I bike pack, especially the places I stay. Usually I camp, and if I get a hotel on a bike packing trip, I try to find the cheapest hotel possible. This place is a little different, and I'm gonna show you around. Check out my room. Whoa, mama. There's beautiful art on the wall, an olive tree. What I really want to show you is the view out the window here. Check this out. Look at that. Look at that. But like any good dirtbag, I still wash my clothes in the sink, even if I'm at a luxury hotel. Now I will take you outside. This place is called Diavolo. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's just a name. But to me, it means the nicest place I've ever stayed in my life. Truly. Gosh. Yeah. And those over there, those are olive trees. And that is the building where my room is. And there's a building over there. There's lots of buildings all over the place. What I really want to show you is the pool area. Check it out. I don't see these in Colorado. Lemon trees. There's a very beautiful hangout spot right there. Oh yeah. Hey, there's my biker friends. Look at this pool. We are living in luxury, huh? It's official, folks. This is now a luxury bike touring channel. I will only go from resort to resort. Who's in with me? It looks like Paul wants to go.
I'm laughing with you.
He's laughing with me. Just kidding. Don't worry. That's not gonna happen. I like grungy. I like camping. I like being sweaty and dirty. It is 10:30 and I am super tired. I think because of the jet lag still. We just drove to a really beautiful town called Castellano, something like that. There was a castle in the town. It was very beautiful. And we had an amazing dinner, you know. Everybody knows that Italian food is good. And this dinner was out of this world. I had this great, what is it called? Tortellini. And this wonderful dessert. Life is good. And I would say my favorite part of today was riding down that road with all the perfectly lined cypress trees and just going up and down all the hills and seeing the views and the wineries and it was just stunning. I'm in heaven. I'm really enjoying this. And it's so fun to be around so many fun people. Everybody's awesome. They really are. And tomorrow, I'm going to lead the shorter group, or not lead, but go on it, and I'm excited to meet a new crew. So now it is time to sleep. I can't really believe what I'm seeing. It's just so stunning. All these little villages tucked in the hills. You can see the tower sticking up. Wow. Wineries, cypress trees,